Why, hello everybody and welcome back to Train Simulator World 2, the open world simulator where I drive trains. That was really weird and I don't know why I did it. Today we're here in the M7. I haven't driven this for ages. I haven't driven it on the channel for probably over a year. So we're returning to the theme of Metro North Railroad, so let's jump in. I don't know why I turned the HUD off. The HUD works on this one, yay. Let's jump straight in by turning you on and then unlocking those. It's got a horribly complicated door opening procedure that I am absolutely not bothered to do completely. Right, let's get this set up. This is a really nice train to drive. It's a little bit complicated. Headlights bright, marker lights off, gauge lights, cab light. I kind of like you more or less off. Okay, got to put you into. No, got to stick you into forward. That's the one. Max brake and now charge. And now we can check that that's completely charged. When we drop the brake percent down, the needle moves. So it is. Let's get the doors locked. And there are several different things that that we're going to drive today. So we're going to go to Jamaica, and then we're going to go over all the way to Long Island City as well. Should be fun. Both in the M7. This one is a 6-car unit, and there's a 12-car unit, I believe, up at yeah, Jamaica, which is good fun. So twice the length. Okay, I'll leave you on min power. I haven't actually seen the M7, so this is the M7A technically because it's the Metro North variant. Oh, I'm sorry. It's got a really clean cab. I love it. I've seen these in real life. I've seen one proper M7 in my life. That was the train I missed. I spoke more about that in a different video. It was very fun. Obviously. Where's the junction to go to the depot? Is it further out here? It is too. Where is it? It must be really far out then. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is the above ground depot, which is yeah, it's interesting, this depot. There's a shunting scenario with the M3 out here. It's not a bad scenario. But what I don't understand is that's just built directly underneath the road, so it's not much of a tunnel, it's just like a box below the road. What it would be nice to do is go a bit faster, because 5 miles an hour is not fun for anyone. Oh god, look at that. Don't speed. There you go. I mean, you can see here, that's the sidings and that's the tunnel. There's virtually no difference in height. Virtually nothing at all. Oh, for God's sake, this is, like, really soul-destroying driving at this speed. Let's keep the cab lights on. It's a little bit too dark for no cab light in here. Oh, we're so close. So close, yet so far. That was the noise I just made. Breathing in with deep stress. Come on. I can push an extra mile an hour faster out of this thing because it can go up to 5.99 recurring. Technically. There's always that one annoying little brat that thinks that 5.99 recurring is the same as 6, or to that effect. You know, 0.99 recurring is the same as 1. No, it's not the same as 1. Well, yes it is, because what's 1 minus 0.99 recurring? You can't... You have an infinite stream of zeros with the 1 at the end, but because it's an infinite stream of zeros, you never get to the 1, which means it's just 0. And then you can prove it in other ways. This isn't about maths. Who cares about maths? Come on! Can we get the speed machine? I hide a speed machine. Because this thing ain't slow. Maximum speed on the Long Island Railroad and the Metro North Railroad, I believe, of, there we go, full whack, of 80, but it can go up to 110 if pushed, based on my experience. So stopping at Nostrand, East New York, and then Jamaica, and then we're going to switch over to another service, which is going to be great fun. It is indeed. And there you go, passing the thing over there. Oh, love it. There's the acknowledge. Who knows what that does? Oh, that's the alerter? Does this thing have an alerter? There's ATC alerter. It does have an alerter. Interesting. Right, and then there's the sneaky little... I can remember so much about this route. I used to drive it really often, because it's a really nice route, actually. It's one of the better ones, because it got all of the branches in New York. Not just to Penn. And we're driving on the Atlantic Terminal branch now. But I can remember so much about it. Like, I've got to slow down now, because there's a 30 limit coming up, and the hill helps you brake, etc. We're going to go into an elevated section coming up. Right, come on now, slow down. It's the one thing I don't like about this train. It's really, really sluggish to slow down. Like, a general rule of thumb I like is getting into the platform at 30, but I think that's a little bit too... I wish you could add the metallic effect. I think that's a little bit too risky for this. Because with these trains, they can get really long. I mean, this is only a 6-car unit, but because they're married pairs, they're almost like endlessly customizable, as opposed to running a fixed 8-car set. I mean, like, some of them, you could run a 2-car service on like a special event as a shuttle, or you could run a 12-car set, I think, is the maximum they operate in service. Actually, what I said about the sluggish brakes, that might have been a work of my imagination. Someone really went to town with that flag and the stars, which looks suspiciously similar to the Southern Cross. Also, if you're wondering, route suggestion video, it's gonna come out soon, but I'm just lazy, so not yet. Oh, and the sounds are completely wrong, but no one cares. Oh, we're even in the platform as well. There you go. Look at that. And for some stupid reason, they don't have cab doors as well. But they were built by Bombardier, so that's at least one good thing. I've got single leaf doors, which don't really work that well. Whatever, what can you do? God, we've already been going for 10 minutes. Unless I fucked up, forgot to, because I tried this before, but it derailed immediately, unless I forgot to stop recording that. Which is actually quite a likely scenario, because it really, even though it has taken a while, it's taken 10 minutes. We can turn the cab light off now. Okay, come on. Doors closing. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, the sounds on this thing are just strange. They are just strange. Oh my god, look at it! I mean, as I said, the sounds are completely wrong, but they sound, except for the initial, like, That's pretty accurate, but apart from that, they sound just like an Electrostar. Surprisingly similar to an Electrostar. Oh, feel that. It must be strange seeing like a proper mainline commuter train. If you lived in one of these, I'd love to live there. I mean, you get brilliant train spotting opportunity. But just seeing this heavy bastard, how much does this thing weigh? Let's have a quick look. 339 tons. But the longest trains would weigh, what? Oh, there's 700 tons. And it's just being supported by, like, some metal sticks and blocks of concrete. I mean, that seems weird to me. Like, who in their right mind would want to drive along here? Or even walk along here? I mean, it just seems strange. Like, you look in London, they do have some elevated railways, but they're not built directly over the top of roads for the most part, and when they do, they're like really big concrete boxes. But most of the time they're arch viaducts. And in Sydney we've got nothing even vaguely similar to it because all our infrastructure is really old and no one can be bothered. Except Sydney Metro, but that's the same in London because it's modern. It's like a big concrete block as opposed to a metal. I don't know how you describe this metal eyesore. Yeah, this branch is quite nice. It's completely dead straight, but what can you do? Anyway, go into a quick little tunnel here, and then we arrive in East New York. I can imagine this part of the line operates more or less in sync with the subway. Why don't I grab a subway map up? God, I hate the subway map more than anything in the world. It is the worst map that has ever existed. Ever. If you're from New York, I'm not sorry. That is one thing I'm not sorry about. You should have used what's his name's topographic map. It was brilliant. It was really clean. Even the MTA service planner uses a topographic map. God, get your act together. It is so hideously ugly. And it tries to make itself look like it's not distorting reality, but it does. Which just makes it more stupid. Because Manhattan is bigger than it should be. It's just completely hopeless. I hate it. Come on, brakes now. Oh, that's the sluggish brakes there. Experiencing them in full glory. Although the headlights are very good. Pretty spectacular. You know, the brakes are a little bit strange, but we'll going quite steep uphill now. We'll bleed off our speed a little bit, quite a lot. Okay, I'll wait for this. Yeah, we can go. That's the back of the train, all in the platform. So we can more or less go minimum brake now, I think. Yeah. And get the right-hand side doors pre-unlockerized. Oh, I lied. The live subway map doesn't... It is still the distortion of reality. Subway map. Here we go. God, is it ugly. I hate it. I hate it. It's filthy. Absolutely filthy. So that's Penn. That's Hunter's Point. We've been there. No, that's about... Oh, God! You weren't supposed to open then. You were definitely not supposed to open then. Okay, I thought that opened when it was shut, but whatever. We need a working PIS, 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 we need a working PIS! There you go. Oh, God, why do you have bloody streets and parks on here? No one cares about the fucking parks on a subway map. No one cares. Atlantic Terminal is, well, it's a big station. At the BQ2345 trains. Nostrand Avenue, kind of with the A and C. Kind of. Let's get doors set to locked. East New York, interchange with the L, Atlantic Avenue. Again, there's not much, not brilliant network integration that I can see. It's just the facts. Jamaica's better. Jamaica is the terminus of the EZ and J. Oh no, that's Jamaica Centre. Sorry, it is on the EZJ and the air train. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say I'm not much of a fan of the old subway map. I haven't made that clear enough already. Okay, let's just watch the speed here. Watch the speed. I hate this bit of the route. It's horrible to drive through. Although the custom, the amount of stuff you can play around with the brakes makes it a much nicer thing to drive, as opposed to just having 3 notches where you can't really have to just keep switching between them, which isn't brilliant. So there's 2 separate railways that both connect to the the East River tubes, and then that's the Amtrak line that goes up up around there. Yeah, I know some things. Let's interrupt the knowing of things to start accelerating for the upcoming 70, which better clear, better hurry up. Yeah, there you go. Played chicken with it. And then the Amtrak lines also continue out here as well, I want to say. Or no, that is the Amtrak lines. No, that is the Amtrak that goes up and joins up at the to the Metro North Railroad, actually. I know my way around New York, barely. Not completely hopeless, but the tube map's still better. And you will never change my mind on that. So yeah, no, this line here keeps coming round and ends up over here somewhere. Comes in here. Don't know what it's used for. Probably empty stock moving, or maybe for diesel, just to skip all the busy station. I've got no idea. Then this is a freight line that continues round. Don't know where it goes. It's amazing that Dovetail could be bothered to model it. Okay, come on, let's hold the speed there. Come on. I feel like this has just been kind of rant. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe, etc, etc. If you enjoyed the channel, you should hit me up on some Patreon, yeah. Chuck some smackaroos this way. Okay, coming up on a cautionary. No, that's just cleared. I don't know why we'd be running on a cautionaries. There's a completely cleared route. God, it's a mess. This station approach is an absolute mess. Why is there a bloody turntable here? Oh, Jamaica. And they've even bothered to model the air train platforms. I mean, that is just... They're rubbing themselves in the dirt. Dovetail are. Because they go to so much effort modelling everything. Even things that don't even vaguely make sense to model in the older routes. And then they're super lazy on the new routes. Like, on here you can see they modelled quite a lot of the Amtrak lines. They've modelled all of Sunnyside Yard, for God's sake. Which you can't use, not even slightly. We need to slow down for that 45. Like, toot sweet. There you go. Perfect brake curve. Right there. And like, on the Bakerloo line, they couldn't even be bothered to model even 4 feet of tracks north of Harrow and Wealdstone. It's just madness, I find. Let's grab some screenshots now. So I believe the train that we want is sitting on platform 9 at Jamaica, so we're not going to close the doors, and then we're just going to switch services real quick. Look at that. That is just something nice to look at. Nothing else. It is a very nice train. And I love the way it tapers from the arse end of the carriage to the top. That's really nice. It's like, it's almost European, but it has a sense, it's got the sense of, you know, big buffet American has arrived, but, you know, how it's third rail and it's European, it's got electric drive, it feels very European. And then you got the big buffet freight locos that, not freight locos, the big buffet diesel electric locos that pull the diesel services on this line, and they just put these units to shame. I have to say the Kawasaki units, I don't like them as much because they kind of are just big buffets. I mean, they're built by Kawasaki. I find all Kawasaki units are like that. Not a fan of them. But yeah, just kind of weird. Anyway, we've got to navigate through here, which I would have done in real life had I been on time for a train. Had the New York subway not fucked me up over that. Alright, now we got another train somewhere over here. Here it is. Head this way. Welcome to Jamaica. Oh, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me. So yes, got a massive unit here. We're going to take her for a spin. Open up. Open you as well. Yes! No, oh god. Unlock right. Unlock you. Oh god. Unlock right. Said unlock right. Oh god. Okay, are both side doors open? Yes. Okay, let's get them to bright. Is the marker light on at the back? No, it's not. Let's fix that. Probably wasn't on the other one then. Okay, jump back to the front. Why have we got a signal of danger coming up? Let me contact the signaler. No, that's completely broken. Oh, good. Well, this is working very well, isn't it? Let's move you into max brake. Charge you up. Okay, and you dropped. Okay, cool. I'm going to restart the scenario, but it'll plonk us in this unit, and then yeah, then we can continue off where we left off and drive all the way to. What am I going to cut through? Won't take that long. Yeah, we'll just restart, and hopefully that'll plonk us in the right train, and can drive over to Long Island City without disturbance. God, this is turned into really long video now. Great. It's alright. Who cares? Gets my watch time up for the 100 or so loyal people who watch them all the way through. We're at Atlantic Terminal again. Hold on 1 second, I shall fix the situation. Alright, we're back. Let's get this done properly. Unlock both side doors. Alright, off to a flying start already. That has worked. Max brake, charge brakes, off you go. Oh, and then when you drop, like there you go, you can release the brakes, stick you in minimum, and also the other unit is still at still over here, which is funny. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Ha 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 ha. Right, let's start off where we got to last time. Marker lights off, open you up. I hate having an enclosed cab. Lock both, jump back here. Marker lights already on. Back to the front. Did that just reset as I jump between the cabs? Who cares? Off we go. 12 carriage long unit. It's a massive train. Really is huge. That sounds stupid when I drive it like that. Where's the marker to stop? No, there isn't one. Great. And I hate how Americans don't know what the word platform means. It's a platform, not a track. It's so unelegant. No, it's track. It's more specific because you got 2 track 2s at Jamaica and 2 track something else somewhere else. Why bother? Aren't we supposed to be going on that route? Oh no. Okay. God, must be a nightmare signalling this lot. Could you imagine? I mean, how many diverging routes have you got? You got from here. You got to have all of these platforms be able to go this way and this way. You got to have all of them be able to go that way and that way, and then down here as well. It's complete chaos, I should suspect. But there is also a yard here, which is similar to Clapham Junction. Oh, let's go full whack. Let's go. Bring the speed. Bring it on. Bring it on, partner. It would be really nice. Maybe I will just stick a camera. Stick my player here on this bridge and just watch things come and go. That'd be fun. If you'd watch that, stick it in the comments and then I'll know who reads my comments. Be interesting. Okay, bring it back down to 35. We can go to 80. Wow. It's pretty insane. Might get a dopamine rush. I'm that fast in this unit. Wow! Look, man, I'm doing 80 in the M7. Wow! I can imagine what some children would do. That was my imagination of what some children would do. No, there's the unelectrified, probably abandoned freight line. Oh no, it is electrified. Oh, it's only electrified up to that point. Okay. Does that use the rusted tracks texture? It doesn't use the rusted tracks texture, unless that's an old rusted tracks texture. No, it's the same tracks texture. Oh, and it is electrified all the way through. Oh, that's a shame. Oh! What? Bollocks! No! Oh, well, that's a shame. My video's half an hour long anyway. Well, that was a sad ending. Maybe I'll continue at some other time. Maybe we'll have a fun trip on the LIRR tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe. I won't bother replaying again, because it's too much effort. And I shall see you all next time. Goodbye!